Hafa everyone. Today, Guam joins the international community in celebrating World Spay Day, which began nearly 3 decades ago to raise awareness about the importance of reducing the stray population through safe and humane spay and neuter programs. According to the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery in 2020, low-cost spay neuter clinics were first established 50 years ago in response to numbers of dogs and cats euthanized in animal shelters. Since then, high-quality, high-volume spay-neuter clinics have been established throughout the United States and have contributed to a significant reduction in the animal euthanasia in shelters. These clinics specialize in efficient systems and surgical techniques, provide an avenue for clients who cannot afford surgery to sterilize their pets. These clinics have also helped animal shelters afford surgery to sterilize their pets. And these clinics have helped animal shelters with limited financial resources implement spay-neuter prior to adoption policies. Spay and neutering has also been shown to lower the risk of certain types of diseases and cancers and mitigate serious health and behavioral issues in pets that are typically associated with their mating instincts. Before the spay and neuter program, local veterinary clinics would offer spay and neuter surgeries that were estimated to be anywhere from $150 to $450, but due to the limited capacity of private clinics, oftentimes the wait list for spay-neuter procedures would be months out. And due to the high cost of spay-neuter procedures, these procedures were often inaccessible to most in our community. The SNIP clinic was an alternative solution to address the mayor's initial roundup program of strays in their prospective villages. Initially, the roundup program would bring in strays directly to GAIN. With the increase of roundups, GAIN quickly became overwhelmed and reached the maximum capacity. In February 2021, GAIN, Department of Agriculture, and the Boonie Flight Project met with the Mayor's Council of Guam to discuss the need to reestablish the groundwork for a spay and neuter initiative on Guam. A part of the proposal was to bring in veterinarians from off-island and offer sheltered pets and local pets affordable procedures along with supplemental services, such as flea and tick treatments, e-collars, and microchipping and vaccinations. In late 2021, Governor Leon Guerrero signed and approved the budget for SNIP to be offered from 2022 to 2027. Funding secured 2 veterinarians to move to Guam, Dr. Mariana Turner, Department of Agriculture, and Dr. Brenda Smith. And in February 2022, they opened a clinic for surgeries for GAIN pets. The clinic, which is set by appointment, sees an average of 15 animals per day, but during the community clinics, with the help of some visiting veterinarians, the program can treat 75 surgeries per day. This is great news considering that in Guam, the stray population has been estimated between 25 to 60,000 cats and dogs, which can result in public health and safety concerns as well as environmental impacts. We are very excited by the newest outreach initiatives happening through the Spay and Neuter program on Guam. I believe they're going to be a 4th community clinic. They've held one in Mamong Totomaiti, the mayor's office in Jigo, Jotnia, and Talafofo last week, and they even held one in Saipan. Like with so many other programs, we've seen the benefits of bringing outreach directly into the villages in conjunction with the mayors and members of the villages to increase accessibility and services and spread awareness about the importance of them. The SNIP program recently reached over 2,000 surgeries since a clinic reopened last year in February, and we are grateful for its plans to keep this momentum with the quarterly outreach events. I cannot emphasize enough the importance of the community awareness and engagement for us to see this problem through. With as much as 60,000 stray animals on our island, this will be an arduous task that will require the efforts of everyone on our island, including our mayors, our youth, and our community, and everyone else who is a stakeholder on our island. Today is a very important day. I would like to recognize the key stakeholders in carrying out this process. I commend the veterinarians, the staff and volunteers of GAIN, the leaders of the Department of Agriculture and all the staff there, and the Boonie Flight Project for redeveloping the Spay Neuter Island Pets Program, or SNIP, which provides affordable sterilization services to our island's cats and dogs, as well as to the mayors and the community at large. I want to sincerely thank you on behalf of all my colleagues in the Guam legislature for all your hard work and continued persistence in making a sustainable impact on our island. Saduas Masi.
Viva!
So I'd like to offer the floor to my colleague, Senator Barnett, for any comments.
Thank you. Just want to recognize Senator Sabina Perez. Before I got here, I think like she was the only real animal lover in the legislatura, but she was able to really get support to pass some great measures, including this one. And so I also want to note that we're celebrating Spay Day on our payday. And that I also want to commend the administration and the Department of Agriculture for getting on board. You know, this is an issue. When I was in the media, we were talking about this for many years, and there were some gaps in our efforts to spay our island pets. But it's great to see you guys and how involved you are and how dedicated you are to protecting our own pets. Protect our own pets. I don't know, I made a little song about it, but just really here to celebrate you guys. And recognize you for your efforts. Everybody from the Animal Patrol officers with the Department of Agriculture to also the Deputy Director and the Director, and everybody with the Boonie Flight Project. I know we're sitting around with a family at Christmas wondering who in the world would want to take our Boonie dogs, but I say we stop asking that question and just say thank you for your efforts. And again, just keep loving those animals, and thank you for making it cool to do it. So thank you, and thank you again, Senator Perez, for this opportunity.
Thank you, Senator Barnett. I'd like to offer the floor to our community stakeholders if they would like to talk about their programs coming up. So this is an opportunity to outreach the public. If Dr. Turner is here, okay, feel free to come up, and thank you for being here. We were told that she had an emergency surgery to do, so thank you for taking this time.
Hi, thank you. Thank you very much for inviting us here today, and thank you to everyone who came to show support. My name is Dr. Mariana Turner, territorial veterinarian, and it's been a lot of hard work the last year getting the SNIP program off the ground, but we did it, guys. Yay. So just over 2,000 surgeries and so much more planned for the future. We do have, as you mentioned, a community spay neuter clinic coming up. Our next one will be in June. We're always operating out of the SNIP clinic up at Gain year-round, so there are always appointments available. Our animal control department, we're also doing our responsible pet owner outreach events about once a month. Our next one will be in April. And so we're really trying to get out there in the community any chance that we get to interface with our community members and answer any questions and promote better animal welfare on the island. We're out there, and we're so excited to see so much support from the community. People are really wanting to have that education, so we're happy to give it out. Thank you.
Suzu's Masi. So yeah, thank you for all your efforts. And now I'd like to call up all of you for the certificate presentation. So I'm going to have my colleague help out. Okay. We'd like to present a certificate of recognition to Dr. Jessica Nelson. If she's here, we can put it aside. Okay. The next one we have is Lauren Ruiz. She's here. Okay. And we have Dr. Whitney Collins. Off island. Okay.
Are they on the flight?
Okay. We have Dr. Brenda Smith. Yeah, thank you so much. Dr. Mariana Turner. This is Moxie. Lauren Cabrera. Okay. Let's send that to her. Stephanie DeForge. Okay. Kelsey Graupner.
She has 5 children.
Well, we sincerely thank them for their assistance. Tina Erickson from Gain. Thank you so much. Thank you. Tanisha Mori. Alyssa Medina.
She was helping with the surgery, so she could.
Nice.
Okay, thank you. Frankie Fernandez.
Thanks. Also helping with the surgery.
Okay.
So they're recovering the dog.
Rachel Gonzalez.
Also.
They're helping out right now. Okay, so yeah, our deepest gratitude to them. Emily Hurt. Michelle Santos. Thank you. Conservation Officer from Department of Agriculture. Clarissa Patino Amo, also from the Department of Ag. Masi. Albert Untalan, also from the Department of Ag. Joseph Duanius, Department of Ag. So this is really beautiful to see this many conservation officers. This is something we've been pushing for so long in the legislature. So it's great to see this participation. And thank you to Director Chelsea Munibrak. You know, she made this a priority. So very thank you. And oh yes, on behalf of Director Munibrak, we want to recognize Roy Gamboa. Thank you for being here to represent Department of Ag. Matthew Demapan. Thank you so much. Shane Beneventi. Thank you. Holly King. Not here? Okay. Cherie Holmes. Okay.
A lot of our volunteers have children and can only come on certain
Okay.
days, so
Yeah. Yeah, this is the opportunity to say thank you.
I will deliver them all.
Thank you. Naomi Vernon,
Thanks.
volunteer. Thank you so much. Yeah, this goes to show that we can't do this without our volunteers.
So many volunteers, and it definitely is the only reason it works.
Okay, and I don't know if you heard Dr. Brenda say that it's the only reason why we have so many volunteers, but that's the reason why it works. So thank you to all the volunteers out there in the community. And then Rose Cudzillo, volunteer as well. Okay, thank you. So yes, so thank you everybody, and you know we look forward to partnering with you. As you know, we are in the budget session coming up, so it's very important to reemphasize that you know funding is important to keep this going. And I know in several budgets we have put money towards animal control as well as to this Spay and Neuter program. So we need to keep this momentum going in the legislature. And I just want to thank everyone for being here today. And also I want to give a shout out. We have 2 pets in the GAIN program, Cupcake and Sprinkles. So they're very well cared for, as you can see. And they're looking for homes. And so really just want to encourage everyone to visit the GAIN facility and just stop by, and hopefully you can bond with one of them and take one of them home. Or two. Yeah, these 2 are a pair. So yeah, so we appreciate everyone's attendance today, and please take care and have a good day. Let's do it, Masi.